Yo guys, and welcome to another video. Today I will be talking about Peacemaker Season 2 Episode 7, like a Keith in the night. Before we go into this episode, spoiler alert, because I will talk about some things that happened in the episode. So if you haven't seen it yet, go back to watch the episode, then come back here. Why are you watching this video if you haven't seen the episode yet? Alright, if that is the case, 3, 2, 1, I fucking hate Vigilante this season. I already did not really like him in that first season. I also do not like him in this season. He had some great moments in this, like the time he was crying in episode 5, or in this episode, or in the last episode actually, when he Spider-Man memed. I also thought that was pretty funny, but overarching, no, absolutely not. And after what he did in this episode, I am done with the bullshit. I am done with that little fucker fucking everything up the entire time. I know he did some good things in the last episode, and he was one of the first guys to know that they were a Nazi-topia. But no, I am done with it. It was the most heartfelt moment of the entire episode, maybe even the entire series. Everything with his dad and his brother was done to perfection. They subverted everyone's expectations with that. They did incredibly gorgeous things with that, making everybody think they were going after their asses, but not doing that, having a talk, and having the father actually be one of the best guys in the room, one of the goodest guys in the room. And then they did that. Oh, I hated that. Oh, I was so in with this entire episode. I was following it. I was vibing. I was laughing with some certain parts. I was feeling for certain parts. I was doing everything in my life for this episode. I thought this was my favorite episode of the entire thing up until that bullshit happened, because Jesus Christ, I don't know what you're trying to pull off with Vigilante, but as of now it's certainly not working in my opinion. I hate what they're doing with it, and I can't say otherwise. That's the second or the third time that he single-handedly ruined a very emotional moment. And I don't criticize the show, I only criticize his character and only criticize the way they are treating him. Same thing goes for John Economos. I don't think he is that great in this episode or in this season as well. I think he is bullshitting a little bit too much. I don't really like him either, but I do really fucking love everything else. Everything that they did with Nazi World was incredible, was great. The way that they portrayed everything, the way that they put everything in, it was better than I expected it going to be. I thought it was going to be a big fight already, maybe even a GI robot coming in to save the day. Maybe that's going to happen in the finale, we don't know, but it was gorgeous. It was really fucking good, and it was awesome. But then they pulled that crap with Vigilante, and I was kind of angry, and I was kind of done with it, and I was kind of don't liking it anymore. But then that moment in the end with Peacemaker and his brother, where he was crying out for them to stop doing that and was telling sorry. I don't know about you guys and what you guys think, but John Cena is not a wrestler turned actor. John Cena is incredible. He is a phenomenal actor, and the way he does this is so incredibly great and so geniusly good. He is by far the most mesmerizing thing of the show. He does it in a phenomenal way. He is incredible. I can only give props to John Cena. He is amazing in this show. And not only because he can be really funny, he has a natural talent for comedy, but also all of these emotional moments. When he was crying out, I immediately started to cry. Not cry, but I had tears in my eyes, and they were real. They were real effortless tears, because that shit was emotional as fuck. And I loved it. I loved every single second of it. That was the most sincere thing I have seen in the entire DCU as of now. I take the speech that John Cena, that Chris gave to everyone, that he was the problem, not the world he was in, not the world he is in right now, even though there were Nazis, so there's kind of a problem with that. But that he said that he was the actual problem of everything, I think that is a much better speech than David Gordon Sweat telling Lex Luthor that he was a human, which is seen as a great speech, and I do agree with that. But I think this one takes the top spot because, wow, I was feeling every single second of it. I was clinging onto every word that he was saying. It was the most beautiful speech I've heard in a long time, and it felt so incredibly real, so incredibly sincere, and so incredibly epic that I can only say that that may be my favorite scene of the entirety of Peacemaker. I loved that scene. It was awesome. So yes, even though Vigilante fucked some shit up and I'm really starting to hate Vigilante in this show, Peacemaker, of course, saves the day with swooping in with an enormously gorgeous speech. And I was on the verge of crying, had actual tears in my eyes, and they started just rolling when he started to call them out to stop. The way he yelled, the way he was looking, and the way he yelled them to stop was heartbreaking. And this episode is absolutely heartbreaking in every single fucking way. This episode was incredible. I am really starting to love Peacemaker Season 2. And most of that has got to do with the incredible acting performance of John Cena. He is an incredible actor, and I can't wait for season finale. I have seen the trailer for the season finale, and I do think that's weird. I do think it has nothing to do with any of the rest of the series. Like they're going to Wizard of Oz or something like that. I have no idea what that's going to be about. I feel like it's a little... What I've seen from the trailer, it feels disconnected from what I've seen for the rest of the season. So I'm wondering what you're going to do with it, but I'm definitely excited for it. Alright, next week, season finale of Peacemaker Season 2. What did you think of this episode? What did you think of the series so far? Please let me know in the comments down below because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'd like to see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.